Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So today what we have for you is your 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. You should have this alongside your April 2017 reading as well. Okay, so this is the reading for the next 6 months, April through to September 2017. So let's get straight into it. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. We're using this potentially, if I need clarification, I use the Lenormand cards, which are these. Hopefully you guys can see that. I've got my ring light on. There we go, Bluebird Lenormand. Only if I need it in certain areas, and I'm using the Anna K Tarot. It's just an amazing set of cards. Right, so let's get into it. Universe Spirit, just show me, give me a general reading for Gemini. Give me a general reading for Gemini. Give me a general reading for Gemini between April 2017 and September 2017. Give me a general reading for Gemini. Give me a general reading for Gemini. What's coming in for Gemini, just generally, between April 2017 and September 2017. I'd like this general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs between April and September 2017. Show me. Okay, we shuffled the cards. We're going to split the deck into 3. We're going to collect that back up, like so. And then what we're going to do, we're going to start laying the cards. Hoping that you can see that. I'm wondering if I need to pick this camera up just a little bit. Getting angles can be difficult at the best of times, really. Push this up a little bit here. Got the space to do it. 6, 7. Maybe I need to pull this down a bit. Sorry about this, Gemini. It's just getting the camera angles can be a bit tricky at the best of times. And it's annoying as well. There we go, the top cards. Because I need to get these all to fit in on screen. Really, I probably should have used my wide angle camera. But it takes so long to bloody upload that stuff, so. Gotta be careful with these cards. I've just slightly bent one here, which is annoying. They're beautifully illustrated cards, but they can be a little bit, you know, the paper is a bit flimsy on these, I must say. I think for the next video, which is Aquarius, I'll have to redo the camera. There we go. Just about fits everything in. It's quite annoying though, because I like everything to... I got it done for Scorpio and Pisces. Everything was managed to be fitted in really, really easy, and I don't know why the camera seems like this right now. I'll have to do some messing about, it looks like. Anyway, I'm going to just get my pointer. We're going to have a look at what the mental and emotional is. So, you know, the top line, Gemini, will be where your focus is. So this is really the sort of crowning area. It can be where your thoughts are, where your focus is going to be over the next 6 months. Then these cards show the manifestation of that focus. And this is the reason for the manifestation. So you'll see what I mean as I get going. Let's have a look what's going on in your around the mental and emotional. What's the focus on? Well, it's great, the Ten of Pentacles. So focus could be on family. Ten of Pentacles focus can be on wealth, abundance, inheritances, stability, security of finances. It can be on, you know, deepening of a commitment, or a relationship that's been very, very long term for some of you guys with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a wonderful card. It's one of my most favourite cards because it's just such a joyous scene. And also when you get the Ten of Pentacles, this can sometimes mean, wow, woohoo, happy days financially, you know. For some people, this is a windfall of money that's coming in, but it's usually down the family line. So when we get the Ten of Pentacles, it's about, you know, the family. It's about getting money in the family. It's about shared resources as well, or building resources. So for some of you guys, it might be that your focus around the mental and emotional is on building resources within the family. It's not in the reverse, so it's a really nice card. It's the only way that we can say that maybe it's not so great is if this card here turns out perhaps to be a little bit negative. Okay, but otherwise your focus is definitely, I feel, you know, the Ten of Pentacles isn't just about family situations. You know, Ten of Pentacles often, you know, shows up when you're looking at grandparents, parents. So it can be sort of gaining insight, I suppose, from the past, from what makes you, who you are, where you come from. Family tree, for example, with the Ten of Pentacles. But it can also be based on work-based situations. So you can get families in any situation. You can get families. It doesn't just have to mean that your family is within your family. It can also be while you go to work. And this can be an environment where you earn lots of money, or it's an environment where there is a lot of money that's being earned. So the focus might be simply on making money, or being in an environment where you make money, that type of thing. But what's the actual mental and emotional as a result of this focus, sorry? Well, it's the Knight of Cups. So I feel that mentally and emotionally with the Knight of Cups, some of you guys, it might be that mentally and emotionally this might be somebody. This might be a Pisces lover for some of you guys. It might be that you're very kind of mentally drawn to being offered love, or even a proposal. Cards that mean proposals in the tarot, cards like Page of Pentacles where you're receiving a gift, or the Knight of Cups, or the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Pentacles. Any card where you see a hand that is holding something outwards, it means receiving. So your focus might be on receiving. It could even be on giving, potentially, especially if your focus is on maybe your wealth, what you have, what you've built up. And as a result of that, mentally you may want to give. Knight of Cups doesn't just mean that you receive love. Can also mean that you give it. Knight of Cups can be where we're giving forgiveness. Knight of Cups can be where we're giving a remedy for an ailment, an illness, that type of thing. So I do feel that your focus, you know, your mental and emotional with the Knight of Cups is either on receiving a proposal, or maybe even receiving love potentially. You know, this focus here, mentally and emotionally, could be around somewhere that you work. Maybe for some few guys, you're very sort of mentally and emotionally focused on having somebody offer you love, maybe in a place that you work, that type of thing. We won't know whether this is romantic love or any otherwise until we see the last card, because we'll see the reason why mentally and emotionally your focus is on the Knight of Cups. As I've said, it could be a water sign individual, expressly a Pisces person. Knight of Cups represents a Pisces individual. Could represent simply that your mental and emotional is very focused on receiving love, having a proposal of love, finding love as well. Knight of Cups can be a seeker. He can be somebody who goes out to find love. It might be also with the Knight of Cups energy. I mean, you know, it's as a result of this Ten of Pentacles, and this is where, you know, the situation is. So the situation for you guys that you're focused on is that Ten of Pentacles. And so it could be for some of you guys, you've been in a long-term relationship with that Ten of Pentacles. Now, mentally and emotionally, what you're wanting is a proposal for some of you guys. What's the reason, though, for the Knight of Cups energy? Well, I feel that you've come to a decision here with the Ace of Swords. So some of you guys, it could be, you know, you've worked somewhere for a long time, or you've been in a long-term relationship, you've built up something really stable, maybe with this Ten of Pentacles here. And as a result of that, what you're wanting is an offer, mentally and emotionally. Because mentally, you're ready. You're ready for this Knight of Cups energy. And that's because of the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords says to me that there is mental clarity and certainty that one feels. So I feel that you guys are at a stage of feeling some very strong mental clarity and mental certainty around a situation. I feel that mentally and emotionally you're ready for something here with this Knight of Cups, either to be offered love or to give it, or, you know, to be offered a proposal, could be a promotion, it could be anything, just to be offered something. And this is because your focus is so for some of you guys, it might also be that you are focused on, you know, financial growth, for example. And it could be with this Knight of Cups, you know, that you're mental and emotional, you might be ready to be offered something greater that's going to help you to achieve this financial abundance with the Ten of Pentacles. Possibly because of the Ace of Swords. Some of you guys, it might be a family inheritance. Remember, the swords can be legal cards, and certainly when you get cards like Ten of Pentacles, Justice, you know, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, or, you know, any type of legal card with this card could show a family situation that's a legal situation, possibly to do with, you know, a will, inheritance, that type of thing. So it could be the Ten of Pentacles because of this Ace of Swords here. Because remember, this is the situation here, but then this is the reason for the situation, the Ace of Swords. It could have been some form of communication or something like that, which is feeding through to, you know, focuses on receiving lots of money maybe, and mentally and emotionally you're ready to accept it with the Knight of Cups. It can work out a variety of ways. What's going on in your present situation? What's the focus on there? Well, the Five of Rods. So the Five of Rods says that, you know, in this situation there might be some opposition to a situation here that you guys are focused on with this Five of Rods. Because that's what the Five of Rods is. The Five of Rods is about a struggle of wills, especially when you get it on this particular card here. I hope you guys can see that Ace of Swords showing there. It might be slightly off the screen. But yeah, you focus, the situation around your present situation is the Five of Rods. So there could be a little bit of a tug of war happening here. A little bit of disagreement, a little bit of conflict, a little bit of competition going on here. But it's not just competition. This is like, who's in the right? I want to win over you. It's two people who really are kind of disagreeing with each other, and there's a lack of harmonious energy happening here, and there's even a lack of a compromise really. So it might be within your personal situation, Gemini, that there is a lack of a compromise in your personal life at the moment within the next 6 months. So this will be where you and an opponent, it could be you and a family member, because we do have this card here. Okay. This could also be here mentally and emotionally. Possibly there's waiting for an apology. Could be because with the Ace of Swords, maybe some strong words were said. Ten of Pentacles can also be the card that shows up when people are having a chat or a meeting. But, you know, that's by the by for the time being. I feel that the present situation, the energies around your present situation with that Five of Rods is showing competition, opposition, but also a lack of being able to compromise with another individual, which might be the situation around your present situation. And how is that manifesting in terms of the present? Well, there we go, the Eight of Swords. So for some of you guys over the next 6 months, it might be that there is a very frustrating situation here. It might also be that because of this inability to compromise with another individual, it might be that some of you guys as well, what I'm noticing with this Five of Rods is that one person has a whole heap of people behind him and the other person doesn't. So it might be a case of that for some of you guys, you're feeling a little bit out of the loop or out of a circle or something. Maybe there's somebody around you who has greater support, greater weight around them, if that makes sense to you. Because you could easily be the person sitting here maybe. Because how this is manifesting in the present is somebody who feels tied up. And, you know, you look at the card, you can see this man on the other end here. He doesn't have anybody necessarily behind him, but this man does. So it could be that you're, you know, the situation within the present situation seems to be that you're fighting an energy here. You might be fighting someone greater than yourself, you know. But I see you sticking to your guns in this situation. But I feel that it's manifesting in a lot of kind of, for some of you guys, it might be mental torture. So this energy here with the Ten of Pentacles, for Gemini, it might be that there is the need to, you know, your focus is on feeling a sense of stability within your life, and therefore it might be mentally and emotionally you're ready to be offered something else, possibly because there's been severance, or you're ready to sever ties with that Ace of Swords. You've come to a decision with this card that this isn't what you want, because it just seems that the focus here with the Five of Rods is on a relationship that is not the most stable or even the most balanced. They are balanced in their dislike for one another, or they are balanced in their kind of conflict with one another, but there's no kindness really with the Five of Rods card, because it's such I don't think it's the meanest of cards, but it certainly doesn't speak of peace. The only time it speaks of peace is when people are actually working together, but that's on the Rider-Waite card. On this particular card, I think it's people who are definitely competitors here, and I feel that this might be leaving you in the present a little bit frustrated, possibly not knowing who you really are, or you're feeling like, you know, I just feel so... I mean, it's really weird with this Eight of Swords. We've got one woman who stands out of the mirror and she holds a sword, and the other woman is tied up. So sometimes with the Eight of Swords, it can mean that people have put you in this situation here. People have literally, you know, put you in a situation where you do feel hindered, and you do feel held back, and you do feel a sense of an obstacle here, or the inability to move forward in a situation, or there are some mental restrictions going on around you, because often it's people that create this energy here. Okay, so I feel that for some of you guys, what it could be saying is that, you know, you have the energies around your present situation, Gemini, will possibly be, you know, it's a little bit of a tug of war here, a little bit of opposition here, maybe in the personal situation, in which, you know, I'm not saying people have got you where they want you, Gemini, because this is you, you're the swords person, you know, but you know, it could be that you have got some opposition here in the present, and you're feeling, well, what the hell am I going to do about it, that type of thing, over the next 6 months. And what's the reason for this Eight of Swords though? Well, you know, it's interesting because we've got that Five of Swords and it's in the reverse. Now the Five of Swords, it's funny because we've got two fives here. All right, the Five of Swords means, when it's in the upright, that you've got opponents that have, or an opponent. It can either be that you're the opponent or you're the winner on this particular card, okay? So it just depends with the Five of Swords energy. But usually with the Five of Swords, this is a card that says that there is a battle going on, and there's a winner and there's a loser, okay? But this, when it's in the reverse, this card can actually mean that there is an escalation of this problem here, okay? So with the Five of Swords, it's really weird. There's lots of different interpretations of the card. Sometimes the Five of Swords means that you're working hard to resolve a problem. But often, whenever I've seen this card, the Five of Swords, manifest in my own life, I've always known that somebody has got the upper hand. So this is the card of the Five of Swords. Sometimes somebody's got more power over somebody else. And sometimes it means that, you know, your initiative, your intelligence helps you to win against something that really shouldn't have been winnable. But in the reverse, sometimes this is a fear of humiliation, or, you know, sometimes this is, you know, really being exposed to some very spiteful criticism, all right? Sometimes this is where you can't back down from a fight, okay, with the Five of Swords reversed, okay? Sometimes this is, you know, I won't admit to anything because I'm in the right, and this kind of escalates, and I feel that this is what's happening here. It's really weird that these energies should be showing up, and you've seen me shuffle the cards, so you know that whatever's coming through is coming through. Your focus around your personal, Gemini, does seem to be on a tug-of-war situation here. Nobody's willing to back down on this. And that's leaving you in a very, very sort of tense position, I feel, in the present with the Eight of Swords, because you're not willing to give up on this, okay? This situation is escalating because you are not willing to sort of say, okay, enough's enough, I admit defeat. Five of Swords in the reverse often shows up when somebody's not willing to admit defeat, and I don't think you are willing to admit defeat here, which could be why, especially as you're feeling this, because of this, you're not willing to admit defeat. It just looks like this woman outside of the mirror has got this woman here held to ransom. It's like she's circling her, if that makes any sense. If you can see the cards properly. Can you see? The woman standing with a sword. For me, you know, I don't look at the booklet to interpret the card. I just go with what I feel. To me, this woman looks like she's got this woman where she wants it. So it could be that, you know, in the present, as a result of this, people have really... I feel that the situation around you present is you guys are putting on some brave face about some shit here. You know, you're standing your ground, but I feel that it's manifesting potentially in the present, in the 6 months between April and September 2017, where you're kind of like, you know, actually, fuck, you know, they've really got me in a... Especially if the people around you have got some backing around them, or they've got some, you know, they've got people that are supporting them. I feel that you're like, oh man, jeez. But that's because you won't back down. Which is good, because I think if you back down on this wouldn't be happening. They'd be quite happy because they had you where they want you, but they haven't. I feel for a lot of you guys, something is happening here, but you're not willing to back down on something here, and that's why the situation seems to escalate for some of you. What is happening in the And this is why, as I was saying with that Knight of Cups, I feel mentally and emotionally you're ready for something else with this Knight of Cups energy. It could be that mentally and emotionally you want a truce, maybe, with the Knight of Cups energy here. Possibly because of Ace of Swords, we need to clear the air, maybe. You know, and this is why your focus is on people getting along, maybe, with this Ten of Pentacles. So it could be that as well. Let's have a look at what the hopes are. Well, we've got the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, the focus around the hopes is to act responsibly. Because that's what the Page of Pentacles is. It's about taking a situation and really evaluating it properly with this card. It's about looking at the truth of the situation, being realistic with the Page of Pentacles energy, speculating, holding the situation up to the light and saying, okay, let's have a look at it. Remember, the Page of Pentacles is also a student, so this person likes to investigate shit. So I feel that the energies, you know, within your hopes, it could be that the focus or the situation around your hopes is to find a resolution to this situation. Okay, it hasn't manifested as yet, but certainly with the Page of Pentacles it can be that. It might also be the situation might be around a child, for example. Page of Pentacles can represent children. But what is it that you're actually hoping for as a result of that card? Well, the Five of Cups is not a hope. That's the thing. So we have to turn it on its head. Well, what does the other Five of Cups mean? Five of Cups, not the other. What does the other side of the Five of Cups? It doesn't mean that you're wallowing in self-pity. Nobody would hope to wallow in self-pity. But the other way that we can look at the Five of Cups is, well, maybe what the hope is to have something back the way it used to be. Because the Five of Cups, the ethos of this card is that somebody desires to have something back. Which is why they're so focused on it with the Three of Cups in front of them. Because this is a broken friendship here. And we can see that for some reason there's a broken friendship going on here. Alright, there's a tug of war situation happening here with you guys. And I feel that, you know, in your hopes, it might be with this Knight of Cups. That not in your hopes, in your mental and emotional, that you're very focused mentally and emotionally on resolving the situation. Knight of Cups, can also be, well, to offer an apology, or to gain an apology, or to resolve a situation, or to remedy a situation with this Knight of Cups. Because your focus is very much on togetherness and, you know, groundedness and, you know, stability and security within a family or a friendship or whatever this, you know, sphere this card takes with you, Gemini. And that's because of the Ace of Swords. You've gained, I feel, some mental clarity here. Because in the present, you got a tug of war situation going on here. Nobody's willing to back down. And it's leaving you frazzled in the present with the Eight of Swords. Because I feel that you almost feel like somebody's got you where they want you. But it's because you're willing with the Five of Swords reversed to back down from the situation. So therefore your hopes are around the Page of Pentacles energy. Let's be responsible about this. The situation with that Page of Pentacles. And how it's manifesting is the Five of Cups. The desire to have something back the way that it used to be. Alright, the desire to have this friendship be mended. But why is that? Because of the Hanged Man. I feel that this situation's possibly been going on for far, far too long. Because the Hanged Man is one of those cards that shows up where there's a situation that's just been, you know, it's been in limbo. It might also be that you feel like the Hanged Man. Now, we know the Hanged Man. Look at these two cards here, Gemini. And look how similar they are. This woman is all wrapped up. She's all tied up. Okay, she's tied up from another person. So this person has her as a prisoner. This woman feels like a prisoner. And this is how you guys are feeling as a result, for some of you, as of this Five of Rods, this very kind of tense, difficult, obstructive opposition that you're receiving here. And that's why it's manifesting as you guys feeling kind of, I'm all tied up here, you know, I'm chained up by other people at the behest of what other people do. You know, this woman's holding a sword, so she's holding a weapon, probably her words. Okay, we can see with the Five of Rods, usually this is a fight of wills when you get this. Alright, but also it's manifesting in terms of this, what somebody might be saying to you might be actually holding you back. Because with the Five of Swords, if you look at this, you guys, Gemini, are damn well not ready to back down. You will not be broken. You will not be broken. So this person here probably wants to break you. And this is why, remember, this is the card. This is the reason for why you got this card here. So if you guys aren't willing to back down on a fight in the next 6 months, then this person will have to use their words. Because swords represent words. Okay? Beliefs. Can be, you know, physical stuff, but no, this is words. This person's using words to try and make you nervous, try and make you feel like you can't do nothing, like you're, you know, like you're worth nothing, like you're valueless. Like, you know, they're trying to instill a sense of lack of confidence. So, you know, you've got this area here, the situation will be on a tug of war. And it's manifesting in the present as somebody who wants to break your confidence here. But that's only because they know that you're a very strong opponent, you're not willing to give up. And what I was saying is that, you know, if you look at the hopes, well, you know, the situation is around a Page of Pentacles, all right? So the situation around your hopes is around looking at stuff in a very realistic way, very responsibly, taking a very responsible view with the Page of Pentacles, in which the hope will be, well, I wish that things could be the way that they were. I desire to have something back the way that it was. And why is that? Because of the Hanged Man. Maybe you're the Hanged Man. Maybe you're this person here. They can be very similar for me, these two cards, because it suggests somebody is tied up. You can see here he's got his hands. Sometimes, you know, this can be a time of limbo, bloody hell. And he looks pissed off on this card as well. It's like, how long is this going to happen? How long am I going to be the person who is put onto this wooden thing and had apples and pears and bananas and tomatoes thrown at him? You know, in the olden days, like the King Henry VIII days, where you had somebody who had to be taught a lesson, they had to go and sit in the stocks and have chuffs thrown at them. It's like this type of scenario shit. You want to be let down from the Hanged Man. It's like, it's time to come down. I'm sick of this shit. You know, I'm sick of being in a space where I can't move or where it's uncomfortable. It's an awkward situation with the Hanged Man card. So I feel that you're ready for some sort of traction in this situation here. What are your expectations, though, in the next 6 months? Well, we've got the World card. So the World card, the focus will be on great success, or at least the ending of a particular cycle within this situation, Gemini. And how's that manifesting? Well, yeah, somebody's ready to talk, because you've got the Two of Swords showing here. But remember, with this Two of Swords energy here, the swords are in the back of the man. So this person is no longer blocking themselves from communicating with you. Or this person is no longer kind of blocking themselves from opening up. Because we can see here there's a block here, there's a block here, and there's a block here and here. It's all over this reading. But this person's willing to talk now. Your expectations will be, well, something's got to break. Something's got to give with the World card. Because the World card means to come to the end of a cycle. So whatever the situation is, it's got to play out. It's got to kind of resolve itself. The World card means a resolution of an issue as well. So many of these cards mean resolutions. World, Death, Tower, though Tower is a violent type of resolution. But the World means naturally coming to a conclusion. So I feel the expectations, the focus will be on bringing something naturally to a conclusion. I don't think it's people that are ready to talk. I think it might be you, because you're Swords, you're Gemini. So this is your card. And this says, you know what, actually, where here you wouldn't give up on a fight, which was causing all the bullshit here with a particular person holding this sword at you. I feel that here you're ready, because you had enough of this situation here, the Hanged Man. You had enough of being kind of left out in limbo, or, you know, feeling like you're the person in the stocks having tomatoes thrown at you from a particular person or a group or whatever it might be. And I feel that here, what you're expecting is just to say, you know what, actually, for fuck's sake, I put this down. I can't be bothered with this. I'm sick of this shit. So it's almost like you guys, you know, you put the sword down. You're not so kind of, what's the word? Stubborn, as it were, Gemini. I think that you lose the stubbornness in a situation. Oh, excuse me, it's very early morning. I feel you guys lose the stubbornness on a situation here. And why is that? You're ready to talk. You're ready to communicate. On a very kind of, because twos represent balance, so, you know, it can represent balance or indecision, just depends on what twos you get. But with this Two of Swords, this person puts down the swords behind him and he's ready to move forward now, because he's made his decision. And what's the reason for that? Well, there you go. Because of the Six of Wands, rods. It's better to be, you know, it's better just to resolve a situation than to keep hold of it. I feel that you really want a good, you know, turn out to this situation. While you decide, I feel, what's coming in is that you need to kind of, you know, it's not that you're backing down, Gemini. It's not like you're being a wuss or anything like that. I just think that you see a situation as there being no sense in you know, fighting something where there is no resolution to it in the way that you're fighting. So I feel that you're looking for a different way to get what you want in this situation. I feel that there is a certain lack of boredom here because you are here. Your hopes are, well, I hope to have do something back the way it was. I hope to resume this friendship, relationship, whatever it is. And that's because of the Hanged Man. Maybe it could be, yes, things have been going on for too long. Or it could be, you know, well, maybe I'm starting to see the situation from a different perspective. And it's taken me this long to actually see the situation for what it is. Okay? And that's why you're expecting completion, a successful outcome. Because you're seeing the situation, you're seeing that, well, there's no point in fighting and fighting and fighting and getting nowhere with this Five of Swords energy. So I might as well, you know, because maybe I just need to look at it from their side. So there might be for some of you guys a need to be empathic in this situation here. And also, you know, as a result of that, we see that you're expecting success with the World card because it's manifesting as it's not so much expecting success, but the energies will be around bringing this situation to a conclusion with that World card in which you're expecting, you know, well, I'm going to let go of this bullshit here. Let's try and reason this out with the Two of Swords because you want victory with the Six of Rods. All right, it is better to sometimes come forward and say, you know, if somebody's not backing down, then sometimes it's better than, you know, for you guys, it might be, well, I just want to be the bigger guy, the bigger man, the bigger woman in the situation. What we're doing is we're fighting and we're fighting, but there's no resolution in this. And sometimes it's best just to be the bigger man. It doesn't mean that I fail, it means that I win. Because I was able to kind of think maturely about this and put this situation, you know, where it needs to be. One of us needs to do something about this, and I think it's going to be, and I think it is you, Gemini, that does something about the situation. What is the hidden factors? What are you not seeing coming? Well, the Four of Cups is a card about, there will be the centre on some form of dissatisfaction or apathy or a contemplation going on here, because this is the Focus card. Excuse me, guys. This is the Focus card for the hidden factors. So there might, when you get the Four of Cups, it is a card that suggests that, you know, whatever is being offered. See, I see you guys coming forward in a situation here, Gemini. But I don't know whether the energies or the focus around what you don't know is that somebody's not going to be best pleased. Or they're going to be fairly difficult to make some. Because we could see here there was a lack of compromise. I think you guys here want to compromise. You're expecting to compromise in the expectations with that Two of Swords because you just want, you know, you want victory. You want to overcome this shit. Okay, you need your friendships back. You need, you know, you need your homies back, that type of thing. And it's not happening here because this is what you're hoping for, and this is what you're expecting. All right, and this is what's going. You know, if you're hoping for this Five of Cups, you're hoping for you're hoping for a relationship to get back on track. Then it will be because in your expectations, you're expecting that you're going to have to come forward and do something about the situation because you want this. So these cards really kind of tally up together, this Five of Cups and the Six of Rods. The problem is in the hidden factors, who is it that doesn't want the One Cup or doesn't take the olive branch with this Four of Cups? Because the situation is around that, what you're not seeing. Need a negative card here to really build this up or to really say that something's not going to go according to plan. Hopefully we don't get that though. What's this card? Hopefully it'll be a good one. Well, no, it's not. The Devil is what you're not seeing. This, I feel, is a control freak that you're dealing with here. See, you guys are trying to be the bigger guy in their situation here. But what you're not seeing is that there is a devil. And this person just wants to cause problems. Alright, they are a control freak when you get the Devil card, you know. This is why the energies are around the person. You know, you go forward to this person, you say, look, you know, we need to sort this out, okay? I'm sick of this shit with the Five of Rods. I'm sick of, you know, this back and forth, you know, tug of war, lack of compromise situation. I'm tired of it, you know. Let's just talk about this because I would hope that we could have our friendship back. So let's just talk about this, yeah? Because I would really like to overcome all of this stuff. I'd like us just to be happy again and just to be the way that we were as friendships. But what you're not seeing is that this person's like, Well, now, I'm not so sure about that. And why is it that they're not so sure about? Why is the situation that the Four of Cups, that they're kind of rejecting this? And it's because they're the devil. Actually, I want to keep you where you are, you know. So this is some low-down, no-good person you're dealing with here. And it's a shame, because I wanted to see something better here. You know, the devil, for me, likes to have control. And he likes to have people where he can keep control of them. Where he can keep them on a tight leash. Where he can make them feel that they are less than what they are. It's the same thing here. I mean, the present situation, there is somebody here, for some of you guys over the next 6 months, April through to September, who really, really just wants to, you know, undermine you and maybe undermine your confidence here. Because you're confident here. You know the situation that you can take this person on. But they, as a result of it, it makes them mad. They want to undermine you. And that's because of the Five of Swords energy. You will not back down. Okay? You will not back down. Alright? What you actually want, though, mentally, is this truce with the Knight of Cups energy, Gemini. Because you're hoping to have the relationships back the way that they were. Possibly because you're trying to see things from both sides. Not only your side, but also the other person's side of the argument. So therefore, what you're expecting, well, the energies are around success, completion of this situation, ending, close of book. So therefore, what I'm expecting is to come forward with this Two of Swords, you know, say my piece, come on, you know, let's sort this thing out, because what I want is victory. I want us to overcome this. I want to feel good around friends again, and this, that, and the other. But what you're not seeing is that this person, the Four of Cups, the situation will be actually, you know, I don't really want to take that cup. Because this is what your mental is around with this Knight of Cups energy here. Truce, forgiveness. But what you're not seeing is that this person's, the energy, the focus for them is, actually, I don't want that. I don't want to take that cup from you. I don't want to accept apologies. I don't want to even give apologies. I don't want a truce. And you know why? Because I'm the devil. And I like things just the way that they are. I like to keep things the way that they are. And I like to keep control. I enjoy seeing you squirm. I enjoy seeing you feel that you're not confident. I enjoy seeing you not being all that you can be, because really and truly, I'm actually quite jealous of you, or I actually fear you. You know, the devil can represent jealousy, or somebody who needs to suppress us through their own sense of fear. But why is the hidden fact in the devil? Can this card tell us any more about this person? Because of the Three of Cups. So the hidden factors are that this person, I feel, that you want to go forward to, Gemini, with the Two of Swords. You're the people that are being the bigger person here. What you're not seeing is the energies will be around the Four of Cups. This person, I feel, is very kind of apathetic, is that the word, towards this offer of peace, truce. And that's because it's manifesting in the hidden factors as the devil. I feel that this person wants to keep control of the situation. And the reason for that is because of the Three of Cups. And that's an interesting card, the Three of Cups. Possibly they like to gossip. Three of Cups can be a card where there are lots of gossip, where it's enjoyable to, especially if it's with a gaggle of girls, you know. Especially if this is anything to do with an office situation or a work situation or whatever it is. It could be because of the Three of Cups. Maybe they've got control over a variety of people with that Three of Cups. Three of Cups is usually a very positive card, but I don't think I can read it positively with this one. Because what you're not seeing in the hidden factors is a devil. And the devil likes to control. He likes to keep people bound. And that's because of the Three of Cups. Three of Cups can be people that he's got underneath his armour, you know. This can be maybe the gossip that goes on with others, that type of thing. What is the immediate future for this situation over the next 6 months between April and September 2017? Well, the energies will be around Two of Cups, which is nice. So the focus, the situation will be around harmonious relationships when you get that Two of Cups. But how is this manifesting for you guys in terms of this relationship? Queen of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Let me just get why we've got this Queen of Rods in the reverse before I speak about it. I feel that you have some success here because the focus, the situation around the immediate future will be on friendships. Two of Cups. So you do achieve something here. You've gone forward. There are certain people that say, no, I'm not interested in your apology, or I'm not interested in kind of having some form of compromise here. Possibly they've got cliques. They don't want to let you in. They want to keep you feeling insecure, potentially, within the next 6 months. But the energy, the situation around the immediate future shows that you do have comrades with this Two of Cups energy showing here. Because that's what the Two of Cups is. Two of Cups is about healthy negotiations. It's about, you know, people that support each other. It's about friendship. Okay? But it's manifesting as this Queen of Rods reverse. The trouble with the Queen of Rods reverse is that you could, usually when you get her upright, you can rely on this character to do what she says she's going to do. It's a difficult one in a way, because in one hand you got someone here, the devil, in the hidden factors, and I feel that this person here is very intrinsic to this story. Because the focus is on, they're not completely happy with this situation here. You coming forward. The energies around this with the Four of Cups is if this person doesn't completely comply with this situation here, because they're the devil. And they're the devil because of the Three of Cups. Maybe they got control over others here. So they are in a place where they can say or nay to it. Yeah, or no. I'm not saying that you're completely unable in this situation to have a compromise, but I just feel that, you know, this person plays you in the hidden factors, okay? They're not completely 100% into this friendship thing, or, you know, because your hopes and desires are to have something back the way it was, and you want to move towards that with the Two of Swords, but you got a blockage with that Devil card. And I feel that in the immediate future, this person, though the focus will be on, it must be that this person doesn't tell you outright what their game is. And that's why it seems in the immediate future you make friends. Because this is what you want here with the Five of Cups. You decide to have a relationship back the way it was. And you get that. The energies are around getting that. Alright? But don't trust this person 100% because it shows up as a Queen of Rods in the reverse. And this is sometimes somebody who's very, very unreliable. And this type of person can instill a lot of doubt around friendships, all right? So, yes, this person, whoever this devil is, they say yay, but they're lying. They're not telling you the whole truth because they're just going to let you down. They're just going to let you down, all right? If this is love, it might be that, you know, what you want is a truce within a relationship here, but this partner is not truly into it because they're the devil. And why are they the devil? What's the reason for them being the devil? Possibly they've got other options with that Three of Cups, so they're not completely committed. So it could be in the end, if it's love, yeah, we're back together, but they're always going to let you down with that Queen of Rods in the reverse. And why is that? Because of Temperance. Temperance means to manage things. So it might be that they're just managing too much. Or maybe they're just that way, because Temperance can mean I feel at peace with something here. All right? I feel at peace. So maybe they're just this way inclined, potentially. Because we've got the Queen of Rods showing up in the immediate future, and it's as a result of the situation, the Two of Cups. But the Queen of Rods should be showing in the upright, because it should be showing some form of confidence, great passion, great, you know, great communication between you and another person. But it's showing in the reverse, and that's not a great card, because that shows somebody who's flaky. So it might be this is a very flaky friendship. I mean, she's flaky in the upright sometimes when it comes to friendships. You know, I'm not being funny, but you know, the Queen of Rods, she's a nice lady and everything. But the problem with her is that, you know, if you go to her for advice, she'll be like, oh, yeah, do this. And she'll be giving you advice while she's cooking dinner and changing the baby and, writing an article. She's never fully focused on someone. This is why she can be a little bit absorbed. When she's in the reverse, she's a little bit worse than that because she's completely flaky. So it might be, yeah, you get a friendship or whatever it is back on track, but it's manifesting as something that's quite flaky. And that's because of the Temperance card. And this person's really trying to kind of manage maybe two things at once, or they're doing this or they're doing that. And maybe with the Temperance card, it's just the way that this person is. And let's have a look at what the overall outcome is. Well, the Six of Swords is the energy for the situation around the overall outcome, Gemini. It might be that you guys think to yourself, you know what, is this actually worth it? Should I just move on from this? Because this will be the situation around the overall outcome, the focus. So the focus for some of you guys might be just to completely leave this situation alone and move on. And how does this manifest? I think you're just going to look at different options for friendships or whatever the situation is. All right, I think you're going to start looking at different options. You're going to start recognising, well, actually, you know, the cup, look how the jug is pouring water into the cups. So it's actually recognising, well, this isn't the only thing, is it? Because right by now, in the next 6 months, April to September 2017, Gemini, you guys will be in a situation where it's like, there's one thing that's very much a focus for you, you know? It's like, well, this thing is really important for me and I want it to work. And it's like you put all your effort into it, okay? But I feel that it's not worth it, because I feel that whoever this person is or whatever the situation is that you're putting all your effort into, they're not worth it because their heart is not truly in it. You know, the hidden factors, they're showing as a devil, all right? And that's because their crowning thoughts are the Four of Cups. Actually, you know, I'm not really into this. You know, this person wants to come, you know, Gemini wants to come forward and they want a truce, you know? They want a truce on this situation here, but you know what? I'm not really that fucked. Maybe because I've got plenty more friends here, you know. I've got plenty more options. So whilst Gemini is asking me or coming to me and saying, let's have a truce on this shit, to be honest with you, I can't be asked. But, you know, I'll just tell them what they want to know. So therefore, the immediate future is, yeah, we're best friends again situation. But it's manifesting as somebody's being quite flaky. Could be with the Temperance card, you know, they've made their mind up. They're already settled in what they do. They're already, Temperance means to feel balanced. So this person might already be kind of just happy in who they are. I'm not saying that you're doing all the chasing, Gemini, but what I certainly feel with this reading is that you're, in the next 6 months, April through to May, putting more investment and more time and more energy into a relationship where somebody really doesn't give a fuck. But you give more of a fuck than this person does, I feel. But I feel that you cotton on in the end because the energies are around, just let the situation go. And you can see that the swords here are behind this man's back. So the ideas and the thoughts, they're no longer obstructing him. He can see clearly now. And that's why there are new options that come to you. It's like, I can see a way forward now with this. You know, I'm not, you know, this person isn't the be-all and end-all of life. There are other options that I can look at here. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles can say that in the overall outcome, you know, you've started to work through, you started to work on. Three of Pentacles is an interesting card because it suggests that somebody is working on a masterpiece, and it shows that all the pieces of the jigsaw are coming together. And when I see this card, it does look like it, you know. If you look here, the person is putting the last pentacle into the hole. So all the pieces of the jigsaw have come together. This is the card of completion when you get a number 3. And I feel that you are done with the situation here with this Three of Pentacles. I think all the pieces of this jigsaw have come together. I think you didn't realise it. Going from April through to September, there's a situation where you seem to be chasing your tail. Or even, I don't even think you were looking for approval within this situation, Gemini. I just think that you were sick of the fighting that was going on within a situation. You thought, well, you know, I'm going to be the bigger person and come forward. But what you realise quickly, I feel, because it's showing in the hidden factors what you're not seeing just as yet between those 6 months. This person is only out for themselves. They're a fucking narcissist. They're an absolute narcissist. Devil is a narcissistic card. Alright? Because the crowning thoughts of this devil are, you know, well, you know, I could take it or leave it, to be honest with you, with the Four of Cups. And that's because I'm the devil. And why am I the devil? Well, I'm probably revered by others. I've got lots of friends. I've got lots of interest here. So, yeah, I'll give, you know, I'll give Gemini a bite. We can be friends, whatever. But, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not always there. I'm a flaky friend. Queen of Wands reversed. I'm unreliable. And that's because this is the way that I've always done things with the Temperance card. I feel kind of alright doing shit like that. You know? I feel all right doing shit like that. And that's why you cotton on in the overall outcome. Because the situation is around moving on. You know, not staying in this situation. I'm done with staying in this situation here. Therefore, the overall outcome is I look at other options. You know, my cups are full. I've got plenty of other options. My cups are full and they're overrunning. This isn't the be-all and end-all of life here. I've finally got the jigsaw put together here. So it's a very interesting story. I'm not saying that you guys are up in someone's ass, you know. I'm not saying that, Gemini, but what I'm saying is that you are very... a lot of people say that Geminis can be two-faced and shit like that. I don't think that Geminis are too... Well, I've known a few, you know, I wouldn't say Geminis are two-faced people. Absolutely not. But I would say that Geminis are very good at kind of mixing and matching. They're really good at kind of affiliating with one side of themselves and also the other at the same time. But I also feel that Geminis can be very, very sweet and loyal people at the same time as well. And when they recognise that something's not getting very far, it's not like Scorpio. Scorpios can hold a grudge forever. I don't think that Geminis can. I think that they... pardon me if I've got this wrong, but I've known of quite a few Geminis in my life. My ex-boyfriend was a Gemini. My brother-in-law, you know that I've got a twin sister, and we both got into relationships with Gemini guys. They were tall, they were blonde, and they were born 2 days apart. Go figure for twins, yeah? But, you know, I've known Geminis, and I could see traits with both my ex and both my twin sister's boyfriend, very, very similar. And neither one of them really wanted to hold on to a fight. Neither one of them. When it was time just to clear the air, they wanted to clear the air. Okay, but Geminis, I found with those guys, you know, they can get very, very sensitive and very, very hurt. But, you know, I feel that for some reason you guys want to, you know, you just want to clear the air with the situation. You want something to be back the way it was. But I don't think it can be back the way it is because it could be a Capricorn person you're dealing with here. You've got a fairly narcissistic idiot that you might be dealing with here, who feels kind of like good about it, because it's almost like this person feels like, oh, well, they had to come to me, you know, I didn't go to them. Therefore, it's almost like they feel they've got the upper hand, and it gives them license to act up and not be a friend or not be a proper friend to you. But in the end, Gemini just says, you know, fuck you, and the situation will be around, you know what, actually, I got it, I understand it now, I can see clearly. Actually, my cups are full. As a result of that, you realise my cups are filled. You know, I'm lucky, I'm good, I'm all good. Because you put the pieces of the jigsaw together. I just want to see, who is this devil card, universe? Show me the Lenormand. Who is the devil in the hidden factors? Why did this devil card show up as a hidden factor for Gemini in their 6-month Lenormand reading? Show me. Just need to think about this combination a moment. I mean, if I go, sorry, I always look at my spreadsheet if I get stuck on I have a spreadsheet of these, and I always look at them if I get stuck on it. You know, this person here, they're kind of, I was looking at these cards and I asked who is the devil, and this is, we've got Anchor and the Tree. So this is somebody who's fairly stable in a tradition or in their way of life. The tree can mean health, but it also means a way of life, family traditions, what you've learned, and the anchor means to be stable. So this person, you know, they were never going to come back and apologise because they're really rooted. They're really stable in what their set of beliefs here with this Anchor and the Tree. So they were never going to, you know, they were never going to kind of back down from anything. And it shows here with these cards here. This is why the hidden factors are that they're a devil. Okay, because the devil only sees its ways being the right way. And that's because this person is set in their ways with that anchor and tree. They've been brought up in a certain way. And that's it. That, you know, tree often represents the way somebody's been brought up. It's a card about long life or longevity or family traditions, or growth or expansion and how we grow. So when you get the tree and the anchor, this is about kind of, you know, it can be long life, it can be healthy, long health, you know, good health, but it also can be, you know, somebody set in their ways. It just depends on how you are interpreting the card pertaining to what the situation is. But what you're not seeing is the devil here. This person is not willing to back down on this. They don't really care because they're set in their ways with these two cards. Okay? I'm just going to see why. Why is the Queen of Rods in the reverse, the immediate future for this situation for Gemini? We've got the Two of Cups, but as a result of that, the Queen of Rods, yeah, they come back together, but it seems that somebody's unreliable. Why is the Queen of Rods showing up as the immediate future? Show me in 2 to 3 cards from the top of the deck, show me. Okay. I think this person here is lacking any real interest, maybe. They might be a bit flimsy because it says children, the secret, and the ring. So the children card usually means where there's been a fresh start in a situation. The book can mean a secret and the ring is a commitment. So they might have had a secret relationship, or they might have a relationship with someone else. I'm not saying it's love, but they might have had a fresh start maybe with a secret relationship or a secret commitment. So they're not so focused on you. They've got other people that they're focusing on here, I feel, with these cards. Okay. So let's quickly go through the reading again before we finish up, and we'll go through these Lenormand readings as well. Just bear with me one moment. Right, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. The focus will be on, you know, health, wealth, happiness. But it's manifesting as the Knight of Cups. This can also be on relationships, long-term relationships you guys will be focused on with this Ten of Pentacles. Which is why it's manifesting mentally and emotionally, looking at a proposal, forgiveness, you know, the expression of love, possibly because of the Ace of Swords. Maybe there's been something difficult here that's happened in the relationship, whatever that relationship might be, okay? You've then got, in the present, there seems to be a tug of war. The situation is a tug of war between you and somebody else. This person sees to, as a result of that, they want to kind of render you insecure. They want to break your confidence down with this Ace of Swords. But that's because with the Five of Swords reversed, I feel that you guys are not willing to give up on a fight, okay? You're still in this thing with this particular individual. However, around your hopes, there is the need to look at this situation responsibly, realistically, with that Page of Pentacles, in which your hope will be to have the relationship back to the way it was with the Five of Cups, friendship, love. And that's because you might be looking at the situation from somebody else's perspective, not just your own, but it also might be that you feel like you're the person in the stocks that's having the tomatoes thrown at you, and you're sick of kind of being the outcast as well. But it could also be that this situation's been going on for too long. Therefore, in your expectations, you're expecting to have the end of a cycle, completion of this situation with the World card, because as a result of that, it's manifesting that you guys are expecting that you're going to come forward. You're going to let bygones be bygones. You're going to put down the swords. There's going to, you know, you're not going to have this energy here, this very restrictive, difficult energy here in the present. You know, it's time to let this go. Because what you want is, you know, you want your friends back, you want your life back. You've probably got your life anyway, but, you know, you want your friends back, you want your, you know, you want victory, you want to overcome this situation here, okay? However, what you're not seeing is this person is a bit of a narcissist and they don't really care, because the energies around this person showing the Four of Cups. This person's bored. They've already got in, see here, look at this, and look at the bottom card as well. This person, it's funny, they've got 3 people around them. Can you see that? Can you see how that man's got 3 girls around him and he's bored? So the energies around this person are that this person is bored. All right, look. This person here, they're like, ugh, whatever. And that's manifesting in the hidden factors as this person is the devil. This person has the ability to control others. They have very little respect, I feel, for human life going forward. And that's because, you know, this is what they've been brought up to believe, probably. Maybe things have come so easily to this individual here. But, you know, shown with the Lenormand, the clarification for why this person is a devil, it's because of the anchor in the tree. They've been brought up this way. It's a long life thing that they've been with this anchor and tree. They're stable in their belief. They've got some very set beliefs here. And that's because of the Three of Cups. If it's a man, if some of you ladies are watching, you're having difficulties with a man, it might be that they were given everything as a child from their mother or sister. So there might have been somebody that grew up around a very strong female household. And sometimes my dad was the same. My dad was a very, very good looking guy, but he'd grown up around a load of females, and that's what made him, if you like, sometimes, God rest his soul, a little bit disrespectful of females, you know, in his lifetime, because he's been given everything by women, and he'd never been, you know, taught by a man how to respect a woman. So, you know, this could be somebody who doesn't respect women, potentially. Or it could simply be somebody who's just got, you know, they're a devil here in the hidden factors because they're set in their ways. And why are they set in their ways? Why are they the devil? Well, that's because of the Three of Cups. They're just sport for choice. Plenty of people around them. They don't really see you as anything. They just see you as fodder. Therefore, in the immediate future, yeah, they give you a chance. Two of Cups. Yeah, let's come back together. Let's be friends. But they'll let you down because you've got that Queen of Wands there. It's manifesting as the Queen of Rods in the reverse. And that's unreliability. She's even more flaky than she can be upright when it comes to friendships. And that might be because there's been a start. Children card means a start. Possibly in a secret relationship. So this person might find more interest in another relationship than they do in your relationship, Gemini, potentially. And that's because of temperance. Maybe they feel more balanced in this relationship here, or maybe it's just the way that they roll. You know, they settle down for a bit and then they move on to the next. It looks like this person might be a bit of a narcissist and they might have victims along the way. Therefore, in the outcome, I feel that you guys really get your shit together. I mean, really get your shit together, yeah? You're kind of like, you know, actually, I think I'm going to leave this situation behind. The energies will be around moving on from the situation because you realise that this person is not fully committed. And that's because, and that manifests as the Seven of Cups. Wow, lots of choices. Perhaps getting yourself out there, meeting different people, enjoying yourself, being around people who you do feel actually care, opening up, expanding your horizons with the Seven of Cups. And that's because of the Three of Pentacles. You finally put the final jigsaw of the puzzle together with that Three of Pentacles energy. All right, so it's an interesting 6 months, Gemini, for some of you guys, okay? There are broken friendships, I feel here. I feel that you guys have really kind of tugged with whatever this situation is for a long time. I feel that over the next 6 months, you're going to think to yourself, you know what, this really needs some resolution. But, you know, the person that you're trying to get the resolution with, I wouldn't trust this individual too much, because I feel that this person possibly has a very little respect for, you know, people, human life. They seem fairly narcissistic and they seem fairly flaky and flippant as well. I mean, you know, this person with the Queen of Rods in the reverse is saying, you know, the energies are around the Two of Cups, your friendship, but, you know, it's manifesting with the Queen of Rods in the reverse. Well, I'm going to be flaky around this. And why is that? Because they've got new friendships here they're not telling you about. Okay. So I would be very, you know, careful of people that you know, don't hold on to anything that's not holding on to you, Gemini. It's not worth it. Leave it be, because I feel within the next 6 months some of you guys might encounter this type of relationship. Alright, that's your reading, Gemini. I would like to say thank you so much for choosing Carol's Universe for your 21 card Gypsy spread. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you enjoyed your April reading, and I will see you guys again in May. Take care.